Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and happy Thanksgiving weekend out there, everybody. Now you're probably thinking, Professor, are you off your happy pills again? No. Here in Canada, we actually have Thanksgiving in October. I think it's because we're like, what, a month ahead because of time zones or something like that. But yeah, Thanksgiving is this weekend, but that's not why I'm filming today. Today, of course, is going to be a special event in Pokemon GO. Let's fire up the old news. I'm sure you're all well aware of this, but it is Trapinch's Community Day in Pokemon GO. So dig this, trainer. October's featured Pokemon, the Ant Pit Pokemon Trapinch. It's going to be today from 11 to 2 local time, wherever you're at. So Trapinch will appear more frequently in the wild and in raids. Spin Pokestops during the event to get possibly 2-kilometer eggs that will hatch into Trapinch. I was going to say, they say it's guaranteed to hatch, but no, I see. You may receive a 2K egg that will hatch into Trapinch. That's how they're going to get you. Anyways, the lure modules will be 3 hours, of course. If you're lucky, you may encounter Shiny Trapinch. Evolve Vibrava during the event to get a Flygon that knows Earth Power. And I believe that is a 2-charge ground-type attack that has 100 power per hit. So that's kind of a good move. They also gain triple the catch experience points. So, if you follow the channel, you know the last Community Day was not the best time. So I don't really have expectations going into this one. We're going to see what happens. I'm not going to assume the worst. Basically, whatever happens, happens. That's the Turtwig Day, much like the Beldum Day back in the day, kind of broke me a little bit. So I'm going to be kind of casual today. I'm still going to do what I can to try to get some shinies, but I'm not going to hold my breath for too much amazing stuff. Also, the thing is, you can see in the game it is raining. It's currently not really, but it's been drizzly all day. It was raining yesterday. They're calling for more rain later on today, so we are not going to be getting any weather-boosted Trapinch during the event. There is no chance we're getting any clear skies at some point today. So it's all going to be random 0 to 15 IVs for all 3 stats. If we happen to get a decent one, it'll be kind of nice. I'm going to hang on to a bunch that I have, or the bunch that I pick up. In fact, I got to remember to do this. Let's check the Pokedex and see what we're starting with. I should probably grab a screenshot of this too in case I forget the number, which tends to happen. So Trapinch, starting off with, not a single one has gotten away. We've seen 51 and caught 51. Now I know I've hatched a few, but most of them have been captures. So yay, we have a perfect record. Let's break that today on Trapinch Community Day. So like I said, we'll see how things go. 51 caught, 51 seen. Wonder how much we'll get up to by the end of today. And okay, let's have a little fun. If you're watching this video, hold on right now. Don't get too far into it. Leave me a comment down below. How many more seen or caught do you think we're going to see? I'm going to roughly say, I tend to do about 100, I'm going to say. So I'm going to say 100 is a nice average guess. And how many shinies do you think we're going to see in today's video? As I say, I'll be content, not happy, but I'll be content to get 3 shinies. So I'm going to throw my guess out there, a random guess of 3 shinies. We'll see how things play out. If my luck is with me, I also want to make sure to claim some of these rewards, and I'm going to wait until the event begins in just under an hour to start getting some of the Turtwig research. And we might see some more Gen 5 evolutions in this video, because I do have a couple of Pokemon that are pretty close to ready to battle in a raid, which will be a Trapinch, hopefully, and evolve up. Yeah, I want to see if we can do some raids. I haven't really done any Community Day raids for the featured Pokemon, so hopefully, I guess because on Turtwig Day, I don't think I saw any Turtwig raids. So hopefully we'll see some Trapinch raids during the 3-hour window. All that being said, I'm going to try and wander around. Actually, I want to mention this too, so I'm going to try to free up another egg spot. I got 1.6 to go for this 5-kilometer one. But here's a little tip that I sort of happened upon myself at one point. Do you ever find, if you want to prepare for an event and your egg spaces are filled up, if you spin Pokestops, there's a chance you're going to pick up a new egg from those, right? Filling up that egg spot. A little trick I sort of happened upon is if you can max out your Pokemon storage, I'm at 1500 right now. Generally, I'm around 1480 that I'm holding on to, so there's space for 20. If you max out your storage, spinning a Pokestop will not give you an egg, because that counts as both an egg on your egg screen and another Pokemon on your Pokemon screen, because there's a Pokemon in that egg. So if you ever do need to try to keep some empty space in your egg section, but you want to hang on to, or you want to keep spinning things for gifts, get more, research tasks and such, just try to get your Pokemon maxed out. Once you've done all the spinning you need to do, you can then transfer stuff. In fact, I'm going to transfer a bunch of stuff once I get to the Uptown area, which of course, as always, is where I do all of my hunting, because that's where all the stops are at. That's where all the Pokemon spawn. Alright, all that rambling aside, I'll check back in as the event is about to begin in about 41.2 minutes time. It has just hit 11 o'clock, the event is beginning, so let's fire up the old game and clear out some of my research tasks. I'm also doing some transferring, or I have done some transferring, I should say, to hopefully pick up some 2K eggs during the whole adventure. Let's see where all the Trapinch are at. Look at all these Trapinch, everybody. There's some. Okay. Anyways, first things first. Let's clear up some space. Let's get ourselves a few rare candies. What's this task here? I think it was for battling in a gym. Maybe just one time? I don't know. Let's see what we get. It should be, I think, is it a Mankey we get for this? Well, let's see. Oh, no, this was for walking for 3 candies. Right. Ponyta is the Pokemon. Okay, let's grab this real quick. There's a stop you can see in the background right near the middle of the screen between those 2 signposts. I'm going to grab that, see if we can get ourselves an egg and a Trapinch capture task. So again, I've already asked you to leave a comment, but keep in mind, what do you think we're going to get as far as total found and potential shinies? We're going to send you by the wayside, Ponyta. Let's see, are there any near here? No, they're back the other way. But what do we get for our first task? There we go, got another Pinap Berry as well. I want to keep Pinap Berry in all these things. Catch 4 grass or ice types. That's not a Trapinch task. Huh? Oh well, we can probably catch some of those things along the way. Now, we didn't get an egg, did we? Alright, let's pop back in a moment once I get to the other part. Those 4 stops up in the distance. See what those give us. At the Harbor Passage Du Port, we see, oh come on, a 5K. It's going to be one of those days. But we did catch 3 Trapinch for 2 Ultra Balls. Oops. I don't use those. There are a couple Trapinch around here, though. I'm going to pop lower and see what we get for those. Okay, if I can snag it in behind the shoulder. Our first Trapinch of the event is going to give us... Let's find out. I've gotten slightly better at understanding how AR Plus mode works. As long as there's a floor to recognize, and what's more helpful, if there's a object in the background like this pole, to gauge the distance, I think it tends to mess up less. Still not a guarantee though. Okay, our first Trapinch, I'm going to Pinap each of them, of course. Get as much candy for evolving as possible, and hopefully we'll get a few 3-star potentials for some good earth-powering Flygon. Now sometimes the objects like that pole make it think that it's stuck inside the object and it bounces off, but we did manage to get this throw okay. Boom. There's our first. That's number 52 that we've seen and caught in the Pokedex. Got to check all the stats, of course. If it's not a 3-star, we're going to free it up. Keep some space there in our collection. But we have another one right here. Oh, look, there's a wild pincer down here, too. But we're more interested in the Community Day species. Alright. What do we get? Another regular. So let's pop back in as more exciting things, start to develop. Interestingly enough, I just picked up a research task to catch 3 Trapinch for an encounter. I don't recall if we've ever had that kind of thing happen where you get a Pokemon for catching 3 Pokemon. What if it's like Squirtle Squall with sunglasses? What if Trapinch has sunglasses? Oh, that would be pretty cool. Doubtful, but still cool. Alright, continuing on the hunt for some more hopeful shiny Trapinch. I have just caught the 3, so let's see what encounter we get for this. Is it another Trapinch, I wonder? Just to give you another chance at probably a better stat shiny. Maybe that's why... Well, let's not say anything yet until we see what it is. Again, inside buildings, the AR Plus doesn't really like patterned floors, it seems. It'll mistake the pattern that you're currently at for one further up, and suddenly the Pokemon jumps around. We're just going to go ahead. So it is just another Trapinch. So, that leads into what I was going to say. Maybe they realize that not everybody in the world is going to have the weather boost for their particular Community Day species. So maybe they're doing this, but you get at least a decent chance. Oops, well, my thumb slipped, but there's the throw anyway. Decent chance at least the 2 first bars of the stats being filled up. You know, for better stats perhaps. For example, let's take a look at this one and see that we have a Trapinch with a 2-star rating. I mean, we're going to send it away. But again, at least you're guaranteed some decent stats. Still more Trapinch to check right here. Let's see if we can get a shiny, and I'll show you that on video. And we do have a shiny right here. Okay, so 13 minutes in, we get our first one. I'm not too upset with that. And again, 2 more, I'll be content. But let's see, it's 400 CP. Not weather boosted. It might think it's in the ground. I can see sort of how it's moving. No, we got it. All right. No, I don't. Hang on, we don't got it yet. Actually, you know what? Look at the background. Why is the fountain red? Hang on, Trapinch. This is weird. Why is the fountain spewing out red water? It's not for Thanksgiving, is it? I don't see how that would connect. Anyway, distractions aside, we get a pretty mediocre shiny, but it is still a shiny. All right, 1 down. Let us keep on searching and hunting for more shiny potential. So I happen to see that a 1-star raid has spawned, if I can move there, over at the Church of St. Andrew St. David. That could be a Trapinch raid waiting to hatch in about an hour's time, so you know I'm going to go check that out. We're going to keep on hunting. Was there anything else that I was going to do at this moment? Something else came to mind? Actually, yes. This here. So you see, there's a Team Go Rocket incursion happening at the Crowd of Statues. Although they didn't mention that Trapinch are added to Team Go Rocket's repertoire of Pokemon. Do you think we're going to see some Shadow Trapinch today? Because they did, just before the Turtwig Day, add Turtwig to their possible Shadow collection. We might see some Shadow Trapinch, so I might try to take on some Go Rockets during the day as well. But for the time being, let's keep on walking, keep on trying to find some 2K eggs. I still haven't gotten any. I've got a 5 and a 10, actually. I've got 3 more chances to find a 2-kilometer egg that might hatch another potential shiny Trapinch. So let's keep on moving. Well, I do believe we just got ourselves a 2-kilometer egg. Now, it's no guarantee it's going to be, of course, a Trapinch, but we're going to incubate that right away and hopefully hatch something cool up out of that during our wandering. We do have some grass types right here. We got Team Go Rocket. If anything amazing pops up, like another shiny Trapinch, let's see. Might as well check this here while we are together filming once again. And we happen to find a regular Trapinch. Okay, keeping on moving. Oh, we got Trapinch number 2 shiny right here. After taking on a Team Go Rocket Grunt who had like the flying types, and then I love when Golbat goes way up into the air and then you actually can't land a throw against it. It's great. AR Plus mode is fun. Anyway, let's cheer ourselves up with a decent stat shiny Trapinch. I won't say no to that. Let's see if we get the catch here. Golden Raz with a poorly thrown curveball, but hey, it's still a Golden Raz and a curve. So we got ourselves Trapinch number 2, and that does complete another task for Stardust, I think that was. Come on, let's see what we got. At least a better attack stat this time. Alright, boom. Let's claim that research. The phone's getting laggy. I got to restart the game in a moment, it looks like. 500 Stardust. Alright. Now, still a little ways till that egg hatches in 40 minutes. I'm hoping it's a Trapinch raid because I want a squirrel. Hang on. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's a squirrel on the ground. Oh, he's going up the tree. Anyway, back to the action of Trapinch hunting. Oh, are you kidding? 2 back-to-back. Okay, cool. This one's a CP of 940. I think the game knew that Turtwig Day shattered me, so they're being generous here. They're giving me all the shinies I could possibly want. Of course, what I want is a good stat one. Let's see what we got out of this one here. So, I'm already content. I've got the 3 that I was looking for. I won't say no to some more to get some better stats, but I will not be, you know, the beggars can't be choosers. That's not bad. It's a 1-star. That's our best one so far. Alright, continuing on for even more potential shinies. I'm going to restart, actually. This thing is way too laggy. Just snagged another 2K egg as well. How's our first one doing? Let's see. 0.4 out of 2, so about a quarter of the way there. We picked up another Catch 3 Trapinch for another Trapinch. Cool. Let's see if we can snag any around here. There's one up the way. There's another one down the street, too. I'm going to grab those. That'll get us almost there to completing that task. Let's claim up our second of the Catch 3 Trapinch for an encounter rewards. And see, do we get another Trapinch out of this? I'm thinking yes. But question is, what kind of Trapinch? Even if it's not a shiny, it'd be cool to get like a 3-star. If we can get it to, there we go, get it to show up, I was going to say. But for the grass to secure itself, that probably is decent enough. We find a standard. Let's catch it up and see, do we get some really nice stats on this one? Wouldn't it be cool if I get 100%? Not likely. Although I did recently, I believe in one of the videos, get a 100% Hypno from research. Or was that? I think that was just one of my Instagram and or Twitter brief updates. Okay, we got it. Let's check them stats. See what we are working with. Still drizzly out here. I don't know if you can tell or not. That's a pretty decent one. That's a 3-star. That's being kept for evolution into Earth Power Flagon. Alright, continuing on. The 2K egg is hatching. Let's see what we get out of it. Do we see, even not, shiny, but just a Trapinch in general? We got us a Cricketot, which is a different bug type, which is interesting because Trapinch is not a bug type, of course. Don't you think it should be, though? Anyway, max stat is kind of nice. But we do have, where is it at here? Another 2-kilometer egg. We're going to incubate that right now. And any Trapinch here? Let's just check this one since it's here, since we're here. So I'm trying to find my 4th grass or ice type as well to free up another research task. I'm currently working on one to catch 3 Trapinch for a golden raspberry, which is kind of cool. Alright, moving onward now. That level 1 raid did hatch into a Trapinch, so we're here right now waiting for the lobby to tick down. The reason I want to take on a nice level 1 today is, well, first of all, could be a shiny Trapinch, but we do have Squit, our Tranquil, all powered up, all candied up, and attacked up, ready for evolution. So let's see. I mean, it is a 4,000 some CP Trapinch. Hello, random kitty. Kitty cat. What are you doing, dude? There's a kitty cat cheering me on, giving me some moral support. So I'm going to see if we can take this down. It's only got Mud Shot, looks like. I don't know what the charge was going to be, but from what I've been seeing, from all the captures we've been doing, they tend to have nothing but ground moves. So Squid can handle this, but if he can't, we do have backup. Looks like it's got Dig. Yeah, that's not too bad to worry about there. Got their Mud Shots. Okay, boom. Not much to talk about here, just a matter of mashing the screen, tapping them buttons. Good stuff. Avoiding the Dig attacks if possible. But I do have a few more Pokemon ready to evolve up soon. Actually, only one more, technically. But if I can get some rare candies, I have a second one that we might be able to try taking on a raid with them today, too. If we see more Trapinch. Okay, we got this going down nicely. I think we're going to get our Unpheasant in this episode. Watch that Dig attack. Not that do we really need to dodge? I mean, yeah, sometimes the game decides to throw random damage my way. So, it's better to dodge than to not. Okay, the Trapinch is down. Where'd that kitty go? Hopefully it found some shelter. It's still drizzly out here a little bit. Alright, got a couple golden rats. Come on, rare candy. I need more rare candy. Oh, well, Stardust. Anyway. Alright, and if you've been noticing, I'm over 1,000,000 Stardust once again, so I got back to that level I was hoping for. Now, throw me some likes down below. What is... How did a random caterpillar, you see that? How did it land on my phone? What is this? That little green dangly thing right there. A caterpillar landed on my camera phone. That is crazy. Is it good luck for a shiny? It was not, but this could be a nice, not stat boosted I guess, but a nice high stat Trapinch. We have gotten 2 or maybe 3-star Trapinch from the research tasks, and I think one was a wild capture from the lure, actually. Alright, let's let it calm down here. Get the extra candy, of course, with a Pinap Berry. Come on, throw the ball. There we go. It's getting a little hard to throw the balls with the rain coming down. I am going to need to stop in a moment, go recharge for about a half hour, but I'll be back on the hunt once again, getting some more decent Trapinch. Where'd that caterpillar go? You alright? Oh, he's hanging down lower. Can you see? Where is it? Where is it? I don't think you can see it. Anyways, enough of that. Let's see the stats on this one. That is a 3-star. We'll hang on to you. Boom. Alright. Now, let's grab our other daily raid pass and hope another one shows up at some point. Now, I'm going to deposit this caterpillar somewhere safe and go recharge the old phone. Okay, I've recharged back up to over 50%, and there's a little over a half hour left of the event, so let's see what else we can get to show up. Like, come on. I'm trying to get a Trapinch here. It's a regular. Alright, but we'll pop back in if anything else happens along the way, but if not, we'll do a recap afterwards as we do some evolutions. Okay, right here on the boardwalk, had a 4th shiny Trapinch appear. Now, this is a lure spawn, so I gotta be really careful with it. They do like to run away, but let us snag this up hopefully really quick. Wasn't a great throw, but it was at least a curve with the old golden raspberry. Alright, number 4. Okay, so we kind of made up for the Turtwig today, let's say, but let's check the old stats. She's got almost max attack, still a 0-star, but there's still 24 minutes remaining of the event. So let's keep on going, looking for more shiny. Hey, another 2-kilometer egg is now hatching up. Let's see what we get out of this one. Come on, Trapinch. You know you want to be. Oh, okay. Meditate. Well, that does free up a space. First of all, might as well check the old stats. But I do have, let's see here, another 2K we picked up. Incubate that right now. We've got 7 minutes left of the event. Another few Trapinch we can check right around here. Hope for, one more shiny. We got the 4, so that's more than I was going to be content with. But let's see what else we can get. Got less than 1 minute left in the event. Can we see one final shiny? If I can get the grass, there we go. No, just a regular, and it is now 2 o'clock. So we're going to finish up this catch here. I still have, I believe, 2 of our 2-kilometer eggs to hatch. I'll probably try and do that. I'm going to have to evolve the shinies soon, though, so I can get one with that special move. So I'm going to take a moment off screen, check out the Pokemon that we got with the decent stats for the day, and choose which ones are going to be evolving up. So I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so that being said, I have basically chosen the ones that will be evolving up, and I was thinking I've only got 15 minutes to do this, but I forgot we're getting 2 extra hours for evolving our Pokemon to get the special exclusive Community Day move, which is kind of cool. If they're going to continue this trend of giving the chance to hatch the shiny Pokemon from the eggs, then giving us extra time after the event is done, as far as the wild spawns are concerned, to hatch those eggs up, is actually really nice and makes a lot of sense. So we're going to evolve Pitfall up into, first of all, the shiny Vibrava, and then into shiny Flygon. Let's see these colors. Now, I do like shiny Trapinch's colors as opposed to, I shouldn't say opposed to, but in addition to its regular. And I like the different color of Vibrava as well. Look at that, those orangey, reddish wings right there. Very nice. We're now going to evolve up into somewhat of a less unique, colorful kind of thing. It's not that different than the regular Flygon. It's still different enough. It is a shiny. I won't be too disappointed by that. So we have our shiny Flygon Pitfall with the exclusive Earth Power attack. Another thing that's unfortunate is that the only way to get the exclusive move is to evolve a Pokemon during the event. Like, let's say if I had my previous Flygon Sandspit, if I wanted him to have Earth Power, he can't. There's no way. Even doing this new attack, unlocking a second charge move, doesn't give you that. I kind of like to see them bring that in, though, because Pokemon we've been working on the entire time, I'd like to see them get the exclusive move. That we're going to name Sand Ruby, a subtle reference to Final Fantasy IV, in that you have to go into the Antlion Den to get the Sand Ruby with everyone's favorite spoony bird, good old Edward. Alright, so we're going to get our permanent Vibrava shiny. So I did get a 4th shiny Trapinch, which is going to be held on to for a potential lucky trade with somebody in the future. So there we go, and let's call this one, we're going to keep you as a Trapinch. We're going to call you Graboid. Does anyone know what that name comes from, or where that name comes from, I should say? Okay, so I did also choose a couple of the Trapinch we picked up. I'm going to keep them, or I kept them started. I have already evolved into Vibrava. I'm going to spend some candy now to get a couple of standard, non-shiny, high stat, 3-star Pokemon, Flygon with the exclusive attack. So, I kind of like how this one went a little better than the Turtwig Day. We didn't have any glitching, fortunately, which I was happy about. Alright, so it is now evolved up. We got ourselves 3 of the Flygon with the exclusive move. We got the shiny Trapinch, Vibrava, and shiny Flygon as well. I'd say this was a pretty successful event. So we're going to end off for the time being, and I'll come back for a last little bit. We still have to do one more evolution, if you recall, and we'll follow up and end it off just there. So give me one moment, I'll be right back. It just wouldn't be a Professor Chaz video if everything went the way it's supposed to, correct? I tried recording that last part there as we did all the evolutions, did some nice cool footage. My phone recording thingy decided, hey, every time you push that record button, you don't need to record footage. So I mean, you've seen I tried to splice in some screenshots and stuff there, so I mean, it's not as dramatic looking as it could have been. Anyway, all that being said, let's end off taking a look at, once again, all of our Trapinch. Let's go with Trap, let's say, and let's not even do shiny, let's just do all these guys. So we did get, as I showed you, the 4 shinies. We got 4 of the Flygon now with Earth Power, which is cool. And I got a Raid Trapinch, can hang on to that for the time being. But, as I said, there is one more thing to do, because we did get a victory for good old Squit, our Tranquil. The time has come to spend 50 candy and no Stardust, actually, because we already powered him up, to evolve Squit up into his final form for soloing that 4000 CP Trapinch. That's not bad. Alright, let's get our Unpheasant. I think this is going to be, since he's a male, the more, what would you call it, visually stunning, I guess. The female Tranquil, sorry, female Unpheasant are actually quite, I don't want to say bland, but bland. There's no other word for it. They're just like brown in color. They don't have the ribbons coming off of the eyes there. So anyway, here we go. He went up to 2263 from, what was he, 11 something? 1171 I think it was. He now has Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Heat Wave. Looking decent. Don't know what else they can get for moves, but as time goes on, I'll evolve more of these particular Pokemon and see what attacks they have in their move pool. But, as always, we're going to go to the old Pokedex and take a look at Unpheasant, the proud Pokemon. Males have plumage on their heads. They will never let themselves feel close to anyone other than their trainers. I mean, good and bad, in a way, when you think about it. So, another Gen 5 Pokemon added. Now, let us go and take a look at Trapinch. We started with 51 seen and caught. What do we end off with? Where he's at? There he's there. So we ended with 115 seen. 3 of them did get away. So that is an increase of, that'd be 64, actually. Not bad getting 4 shinies out of 64 new ones found. So that is how I did for my Pokemon GO Community Day featuring Trapinch for the month of November. October. Why am I thinking ahead? I'm excited for November because people have found there's some information in the, what would you call it? I think they call it the network traffic, but there's some new stuff coming in November apparently. Something slated for November 2nd, and we'll see what that's going to be all about. I'll be filming for that, of course. There is some sort of an event I think they are expecting to be happening pretty soon. You know what I'm going to do? Quick look. I am recording. Alright, make sure we're not losing any more footage. But there is something coming in November. There's also a question about Team Go Rocket. Those admins have not shown up just yet, and I had a feeling they might have been wanting to wait until after, well, I said after the new Taipei City. The last Safari Zone happened. But apparently they might have been wanting to wait till after Trapinch Community Day, so that is done. I don't think there's anything else on the horizon except some possible spookiness coming for Halloween. They showed on their social media a nice silhouette of Litwick, so we could be seeing some Litwick exclusive type things happening coming up here in Pokemon Go. I would expect Yanma as well for some ghost types. So who knows, we know we're going to have a Halloween event. It might even be a Team Rocket sort of event as well. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below, how did you do for, my arm is all shaky, how did you do for Trapinch Community Day in Pokemon Go? I think that's steady. Should be decent. How did you do? How many did you find? Did you get any perfect 100%ers? Did you get any shinies? And if so, how much of each? Let me know in the comments down below, and look forward to hearing from you as far as your progress in Pokemon Go. And if anything else you want to mention, any new shinies, in fact, I've shown some stuff on my social media, but let's show another recent capture that some people are kind of jealous of me for. Hi, I got myself a shiny Mewtwo. If you didn't follow my social medias, you didn't see this yet. I don't have a nickname for you yet, actually. I gotta think of something. But yeah, shiny Mewtwo. I did the 3 free raids we got for the Makeup Community Day. No. Legendary, I can't speak. The Legendary Raid Hour day. The one they had to make up for the last one that messed up. I did all 3 free raids. Third one happened to be a shiny Mewtwo, so I'm happy with that. But how did you do for other legends and shinies and such in your area? And have you gotten any of those shiny Flower Crown Eevee yet? Because November is the final month to get those. So keep getting those research breakthrough boxes if you don't yet have your shiny Flower Crown Eevee. With all that, it is now time for me to get rolling. Again, I will mention my social media of Instagram and Twitter if you want to follow me on there. They're linked in the description down below, so you can see some more updates from me, quicker little things that don't fill up an entire video here on YouTube. And I'm also sharing some of my, I'm doing the Inktober thing where you have a prompt every day of the month for October, and you have to draw something that comes to mind from that prompt. I'm also uploading some of my 3D animation and modeling progress in the course that I'm taking too. So if you guys want to check any of that stuff out, that's all on my Twitter and Instagram as well. With all that being said, it's time to go do some video editing and hang out with my buddy Evan, who's in from the island, PEI. He's in town for the Thanksgiving weekend. So with that, I'm going to get rolling. I want to say thank you folks for watching. Why did I click that? There we go. Thank you folks for watching today's video. Hopefully Pokemon GO Community Day featuring Trapinch went well for you. Hopefully even better than it did for me, because mine are not super amazing stat-wise, but whatever. Anywho, happy Thanksgiving weekend to all of my Canadian viewers out there, to all of my American viewers. Ha ha, we get our turkey first. Yum. But everyone else, have yourselves a good day and a good weekend. And Professor Chaz is shining off. What was shiny Professor Chaz look like? Probably a black Charizard hat. Anyway, I'm signing off. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.